mighty off-roaders are battling it out to be crowned king of the mountains. They're ready to test each other's mettle, but it's something of a David and Goliath contest. But the only weapons they'll have at their disposal are 4 and 6 wheels. It's a battle between the largest and smallest production 4x4s. Our test driver, Jörg Malzahn, is in an old gravel pit. He says this is the toughest off-road course in the world and the perfect place for our test. He thinks the Fiat Panda and the Mercedes Zetros 6x6 is like David against Goliath. It's big versus small, 70 horsepower versus 330 horsepower. It couldn't be more extreme. The Zetros is as big as a tank and doesn't so much climb hills as crush them. There's no such thing as an obstacle when you're behind the wheel of this beast. Whatever the surface, the Zetros just chews up the kilometres. Even with luggage, the Zetros takes it all in its stride. That's no surprise. There's a massive engine under the hood, a 7.2-litre 6-cylinder diesel unit pumping out 240 kilowatts. There's no figures for its 0 to 100 time, but that's because it tops out at only 89 kilometres an hour. It weighs an incredible 10.5 tonnes, and there's a 9-speed gearbox with off-road ratios to help shift it. Slot it into low range, and there's nothing that can get in the Zetros' way. In comparison, the tiny Panda looks harmless. It sports lots of shiny plastic and cheeky lights at the front and back. But don't let looks deceive you. It's young, exuberant and very light. And it's about to take on the Zetros. One glance at the car's vital statistics and it looks like the Panda doesn't stand a chance. It only has a 1.3-litre engine and 55 kilowatts on tap, but it can clock a top speed of 152 kilometres an hour and accelerate from 0 to 100 in 16.1 seconds. That's not to be scoffed at, but gravel-covered gradients should be tackled with caution. The Panda approaches its limits on the water too. It can manage 30 centimetres of water, but not much more. It's a different story with the Zetros. It's so big that even 1 metre deep ditches are easy work for it. Jörg says it was a day filled with mud, stones and hills. The Zetros put in a great performance. It can cross anything. There's no terrain it can't handle. He says the Fiat Panda, with its 70 PS, was good too. It managed the same gradients, the same difficult terrain, and crossed everything with style. His verdict? A draw. After the dust and dirt has settled, it all comes down to price. And the Fiat Panda is ahead in that category. At over €18,000, it's good for nearly every sort of terrain. The Zetros is over 8 times that, but it can carry 14 Pandas on the back, if it could squeeze them all on. With its F125, Daimler is offering visitors to the Frankfurt Motor Show a peek into the future of clean, environmentally friendly transport. It's out with oil and in with hydrogen-powered fuel cells. The technology has already been fitted to the B-Class and now it's debuting in the luxury segment. Combined with a lithium-sulfur battery, the fuel cell-powered car can cover over 1,000 kilometres emission-free. Jaguar has lifted the lid on its sporty concept car. It's called the CX-16, and the British car maker is hoping to attract new buyers to the brand. The car is powered by a 3-litre V6 petrol engine producing 279 kilowatts, together with a 70 kilowatt electric motor. It hits 100 kilometres an hour in 4.4 seconds and goes on to a limited top speed of 300. How much car do you need to have fun in the city? Audi's designers had that question in mind with the urban concept. Their answer: less is more. They shared their studio with a glider, the epitome of lightweight and efficient design. The result is a truly unique car that resembles nothing that's been seen before. It will most likely never see production.